Saturday, June 24th, it's card show day. I am headed to the Cards at the Cages sports card show at the Grasshoppers Stadium. It's a really neat show. It's inside the minor league baseball team's stadium. Fun fact, it's actually the team that Derek Jeter started his MLB career at. The team was originally called the Greensboro Hornets, and they were part of the Yankees organization. After a few years, they changed the team to the Greensboro Bats, and I believe they were part of the Marlins organization for a long time, a good number of years. Here recently, they changed the name to the Greensboro Grasshoppers when they moved to the new stadium, which we're going to be at today, and now they're part of the Pirates organization. So this show, again, is at the stadium. It aligns the concourse. I'll of course take some footage to show you the setup and all that good stuff, and it's really cool because with the admission to the show you get a voucher for an upcoming game of your choosing. We've done this show once before. I believe it was last year. I think they had the same show. However, I wasn't doing YouTube very much then. Last year, right on key, I was in the sun the entire day and it was horrible. This year I requested to not be in the sun, have some shade, and I think it sounds like they're going to oblige me and I will be in the shade. So hopefully we will have a good turnout, and the weather is supposed to be nice. It's been crummy the last couple days, so I was kind of worried, but should be nice because it is an outdoor event. So when we get there, we'll of course get set up. I'll show you, where my table is, kind of walk around the stadium a little bit, get some footage. However, before I go there, there's a couple things I got to do. First of all, there's some yard sales before the setup time, so I'm going to hit them on the way to the place. Second of all, we got to go to the storage and get the rest of our setup for the day, display cases, an extra table, and things like that. So we'll do that on our way to the show. It is 7 o'clock. You can't set up until 8:30, so I got an hour and a half to kind of bounce around until then. So I'm going to hit a yard sale that is posted up here, and if I find anything, I'll let you know. Just leaving the U-Haul. Car packed up with all the stuff. Got my display cases, table, my tablecloth, all that good stuff. I did stop at 2 yard sales on the way over here. I got some Wii accessories, a controller, and an original power source or power cable. The original one. Those do sell. I got both of those for $5. And then I found a pair of shoes. Found these Air Max, paid $2 for those. They're size 14, so I may hold on to them because I don't really have a white pair of shoes. So I may keep them. I haven't decided yet, mainly because I haven't looked up comps. But $2 pair of Nikes Air Maxes. That's a pretty good deal, even if I do resell them. But if I end up keeping them, more stuff for me, I guess. Got my breakfast now. Let's head on down to the show and get ourselves set up. People do videos about them being at the show, but they never really, show what it's like to go through the setup, get everything put out and set up. So I think I'm going to highlight that and give you guys a taste of what it's like to set up at a show as a vendor. Better look at the stadium. This is downtown Greensboro. So this is an outfield bar. There's an outfield lawn over there. It's really, really nice stadium. They built it about 5 years ago or so. Fun fact, my company has that box right there. So I've already seen some of the regular people that I see at these shows, guys that I'm used to dealing with. So that's always cool when you had a show with people that you know. You can keep an eye on your stuff if you, have to use the facilities.
And we are loaded down. That's gonna be heavy. Oh gosh, get going. I guess we'll try to pull it. Oh no, don't spill the coffee.
So again, this is the hardest part, is the setup. Doing the show is fun, but getting everything set up, that's the hardest part. So I'm all finally set up. It is about 9 o'clock, so we got an hour before the general public. It's dealer time now, so people are walking around trying to make deals. I've already sold one thing. I'm not sure if the video is out yet, but I bought some of those like hip hop sealed it was a sealed box of hip hop stars and stuff like that. I think I got it for like $2 or $3 at a yard sale a month or a week or so ago. I'm not sure if the video's out on it, but I already sold it for $15 to another guy here. So again, get a sale going. I did do a couple pickups already. I got a Jalen Johnson Hyper. I don't know, just kind of high on this guy right now. And then a press-proof Pablo Pine Puro. I paid $3 for both of those cars. 12:30, still a decent crowd here. So let me show you some stuff that I picked up. I haven't bought anything, but I've traded for some stuff. One of the things I've traded for so far, I traded for this Oswald Cabrera. Traded a Tatis PSA like 8 holiday. Traded, I got this for a young guy wanted something, I don't remember. So I got this Randy Rosarina Chrome rookie. And then again, some kid was doing some trade up challenge and he grabbed a few $2, $3 cards out of my box. So I traded for that Al Miter. So again, those are the only things I've picked up so far. Show's over, as you can probably tell. My GoPro finally was able to get it to work. However, apparently at some point in time I hit the on button and left it running for, I don't know, an hour or so when battery died. So I was able to get a little bit of footage for the last part of the show. Anyway, so I just dropped the stuff that I grabbed from Dragon's Hoard yesterday. Drop that stuff back off. Now I'm headed to the storage building to get rid of the display cases, tables, and the rest of the stuff that I brought. So what's a good show? As far as money-wise, I made a decent amount of money, of course. You know, a lot of people bought out of the value boxes or the $1, $2 cards, and you know, they got a bunch of them. I cut them a bit better deal. I didn't buy very much and was just not in a buying mood. I think mainly because the market is kind of funky right now, and it could, you know, it's fluctuating really quickly. So I just decided not to buy anything unless it was an extremely good deal. I made a few trades. I showed you some of those already. So as far as monetarily wise, you know, a good show. It's hard to gauge the attendance for the show. So the show, as you saw there, was on the concourse. It was really spread out, basically wrapped from midway left field around the concourse to about the first base on the other side. And all of the tables were up against the wall to keep everybody out of the sun. So it was a big open space. And so it was really hard to gauge the attendance, whether it was well attended or not. As far as like the flow of traffic, there seems to be a steady flow all the way up to like 1:45, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. So it was, I was wondering as it was getting closer to 2 o'clock, you know, 1 o'clock, 1:15, I was like, you know, hey, I wonder if they're going to let us keep going if traffic gets like this. And then right at like 1:45, all of a sudden you just started seeing the vendor rolling out and there was no people left. So yeah, so it just kind of abruptly ended. But as far as whether it was a well attended or not, it was really hard to gauge. Look at the footage yourself, you can see, or what footage I do have of how many people came by. So anyways, it's still a great show. Outside, in the elements, there was guys out in the field, and I don't know if there were players from the baseball team or not, but they were throwing frisbees around into targets out in the out, and I don't know if there were players or not, if there was just, you know, some other event going on, but it was just kind of cool to watch that, those guys try to you know, sink the frisbee into the targets out now. I wish I would have got some footage of that. Now that I was thinking about it, well, I didn't, anyways, because I'm a bad youth. But yeah, it was nice. It's always a good day when you're around the hobby, you're talking hobby. Had great table partners, especially the guy to my left, really nice guy. Talked about he was really into the odds of what you pull from packs and things like that. He was very interested in that type of stuff, and he was looking at some of my stuff and asking, well, do you know the odds on you know this, that, and the other? And again, it's not something I pay attention to, but you know, he was really into that stuff, and so it was nice to talk to him and kind of get that perspective. Maybe I need to be more. But anyway, good show. So that'll wrap it up. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully I got better footage than the last time I was at a show, because the last time I was at a show I didn't get very much. Hopefully you enjoyed this a little bit better. Again, if you can hit the subscribe button. If you're not subscribed, thumbs up button. Help my channel grow, and we'll see you in the next card, yard sale, or whatever video.